Fall time is here. And so we want to make sure that as men, we look like we are on our A game. We want to look as amazing as we can for this season because there's such a vibe, such an aesthetic that comes with it. And as guys who are trying to make ourselves into men, this is making men, we want to look like men. We want to look like, I almost said man. How does that make sense? We want to look like actual guys who care about ourselves, who put ourselves together, who keep ourselves straight and on point. That's what we want. And so today we're going to continue talking about fall fashion and style for guys. And we talked about colors last time. Today we're going to talk about fabrics and textures. So let's get into it. Fabrics and textures are super important for men and women, but especially men when we're trying to put together an outfit, because it's one thing to have good colors, it's another thing to have good fabrics. And stick around to the end of this video because I'm going to have a secret thing for you that's going to allow you to unlock 3 key masculine traits that will help you choose how to wear these outfits, because these 3 things are going to help you determine everything you do in life. And that will give you direction, give you a sense of what you're supposed to be doing, and it's going to help you learn how to actually put on a good outfit based on what you want to express from these key 3 traits. So let's get into this talking about fabrics. Fabrics are really important when it comes to the outfit that we're choosing to put on and wear. I remember back when I started learning more about fashion, fitness, and all the kinds of things that are so fun. And by the way, a good prerequisite is to have a nice body. When we talked about colors, we talked more about that. But when I started learning about these things, one of the most difficult pieces for me was to learn about the different textures and the different fabrics that you're wearing. And I figured it out since then. But it was difficult for me because this seemed like one of the things I couldn't control as well. If I wanted a piece that looked nice and had a nice color, it might not have a good fabric. And that was disappointing sometimes because, I gotta stop pumping this. Because that made it a little difficult for me to actually wear nice things. So we're going to talk about that today because it's super easy. And the first thing I would say is this is a basic shirt, right? I actually chose this shirt to start this video off because this is sort of basic. This is a Henley. It's a t-shirt. It's a short sleeve Henley. And it's a nice gray color. So we're looking at the color scheme right now. Again, last time we talked a lot about grays, and you could see the prevailing theme of these gray colors, these different types of grays throughout my outfits, because that makes my outfits look good. And so that's one of those things that I did. Actually, my phone is this chrome gray. It's that space gray that Apple makes. So is my computer. So is actually, ironically, my mouse and my USB port. All of these things are the exact same color of chrome gray. And so basically imagine this color, but then make it chromatic or shiny, or maybe sort of like a graphite texture. That's the stuff for all of my technology. So it's really fun. As you can tell, I like the color. But right now, I'm wearing this super basic outfit, and I actually didn't do anything with these pants. I would not wear these pants with this shirt probably. But I want to talk about this shirt real quick, because this shirt is interesting, but I don't actually like the fabric texture. So if you look at it, it's got a little bit more of it's got kind of like these white flecks inside of it. It's got this sort of like streamy kind of pattern, but when I feel it, what I'm seeing and what I'm feeling don't match up, and so it makes it a little disorienting, and it looks kind of cheap, honestly. And yeah, it's not the most expensive shirt in the world. There are things I could do to make this look better, and I'll show you exactly what that is in a minute. But as a baseline, I would not want to go wearing this unless it was something that I really didn't care about, because for me, for my style standards, I don't like this. Here's a better option. A better option would be this t-shirt. It's almost the exact same color. It's maybe a little darker, but it's got this nice texture. And again, this also as well, check this out, makes my shoulders pop. It makes my arms look nice because I have a nice physique already. So I want to wear clothes that highlight my physique and that make me look better from a fitness standpoint, because that's the entire goal. We're not going to be able to do that as much in wintertime, but for the spring, for the summer, for the fall time, and less so inside of fall time, but we have warm days sometimes in fall where you want to maybe wear a t-shirt. But as a baseline for whatever you're wearing, you want to have the ability and the option to wear a nice t-shirt that looks good on you. And so as you can see, it makes the proportions pop where they need to, and it looks nice. And the texture, though, we're talking about the texture here. The texture is much nicer than that other shirt, because what you're seeing is sort of like the soft fabricy kind of cotton look, and that's exactly what this is. And so it makes it so that what your eyes are seeing and what you're then feeling and actually being able to determine about this shirt are the same. They match up, and that makes it look and feel so much nicer. It's a nice soft shirt, and so it's a nice visual appeal to the eyes as well, which is what you want. But this is a go-to for me. This is a basic because it looks much nicer, and that shirt also doesn't fit my form as well. And for the summertime, though, I probably would wear that because this looks warm. That looks like it would be cooler, and so I would wear that in the summertime. I have a white version of the shirt as well. So this is a good start for any outfit because it has this nice baseline texture that looks soft, it looks warm, it looks inviting. It's like, oh, this guy looks like a nice cuddle or something. I don't know. Yeah. But that's why I would wear this shirt to begin with, because it just looks nice, it looks soft, it's appealing. Now before we move on, let's dress this shirt up real quick, because as I said, there is one way I would wear it, and I'm going to show you that right now. Look at the buttons here on the shirt. Again, this is a Henley, and the ladies love Henleys. And then this also matches. So these two things go very well together, and I would actually wear these together. I could go wear these to a much more nicer occasion for, it's still casual because of this top. But if I were going somewhere and I still wanted to look nice, I would wear these together because it does look a lot nicer. And I could take it off if I wanted, but because this is breathable, I wouldn't need to. And I would have this buttoned all the way because I got the overshirt unbuttoned. But I could still button this up and it would look good. And I could wear these again. I would then probably wear these with this darker pair of jeans, which last time I said I wouldn't do when we were talking about color, but look at the texture of the jeans. These jeans also have a coarser texture to them compared to some of the other jeans I have that might look also coarse but kind of light washed, so they appear a little softer, or maybe they look like they have a nice soft texture and they're a good blue color. But I'm actually looking at my jeans right now. But this is a nice outfit. This is a nice comparison because these things, they go well together. And these white buttons here really bring it together because they're tying the lighter colors of this shirt into the dark of this because it just melts in. And if you guys remember my pair of shoes here, this is a great pair of shoes to wear with this outfit. Because when they're on my feet, they're actually going to have the distance from this shirt. Right here, they look kind of blendy. They don't look like they go the best together. But if I have the distance so that they go on my feet, they're separated by my entire leg, which is covered in this dark color of jeans. And so it works really well. So that's how I would dress this shirt up. Now, let's move on to looking at something a little different because I want to show you again the exact same outfit. Well, the same jeans at least, but I'm going to change the shirt and I'm going to change the overshirt. I bragged about this outfit last time we talked about colors because I love this outfit a lot. And what I want to show you here is something super fun that's happening. So again, look at the shirt I'm wearing now. It's this softer sort of charcoal color. It's the charcoal color and it's a nice soft t-shirt. And look what I just put on top of it. For those of you who are listening, and actually I think Apple doesn't have a ton of, I don't think you can watch these things on Apple. What I'm wearing right now, these these sort of gray jeans, they're like a charcoal color. I'm wearing a charcoal shirt, and then but now I'm wearing this nice, soft, like deep red. It's sort of a mahogany. It's just a really deep, rich, if you imagine a red velvet cake, I literally look like a slice of red velvet cake right now. And so you can tell that this is a nice outfit for me because, look at it. Imagine it. It's like this awesome color combination. But what I'm doing here with the textures is I'm polarizing the textures. These jeans, these dark, I keep wanting to say like chrome or gunmetal gray jeans. They're not. These dark charcoal jeans are a very rough texture compared to this nice, soft, sort of like buttery, smooth, almost fuzzy, warm sweater that I'm wearing over. And it's just like an overshirt. It's a nice, easy, lightweight piece, but it keeps me honestly very warm and it looks amazing. And so when I put these together, the textures are contrasting, but at the same time they're complementing. It's like imagining those smooth layers of red velvet icing or whatever in between the nice big moist pieces of cake. That's exactly what this is like. And so it looks really good and it feels good. And I can say, I'm nice and confident in this. So this combination looks really good and feels really good because it's clashing technically, but it also is it's not the same, but it's complementary. So it's clashing in that it is not the same. It's not one smooth thing. But if it was, they'd mistake you for like a carpet or something. I don't know. Or like a massive walking pillow. And you don't want that. You want to pop out. And so check this out. If I wanted to go incredibly super crazy with this, what I would do is I would add a pair of nice shoes, almost like dress shoe style. And that might look weird. I wouldn't add like dress shoes with this, but I would add some sort of really nice looking sneakers, probably in a darker color. But right now, to give it a little more of that light bounce, I love a bit of bounce in my step, you know. I'd add, again, these exact same pair of sneakers. It's a canvas sneaker. They're Adidas. They're primarily this gray color. They're like a light gray. They're a very soft gray. They've got the black stripes, the black accent colors, and the soles are white. And then the Adidas, are like little logo here, is white. And so it brings it together and it adds some pop on my feet compared to this red velvet cake kind of thing I've got going on up top. So that's contrasting these outfits and these kinds of things. And this is, again, a very fine stitch. This is put together very finely, and so it's very small. The holes in between the fabric is very small, and so it creates this smoother blend of look. I'm going to show you one more thing. So what I've done here is I've changed the t-shirt from this dark charcoal gray into a lighter gray. So now it's just like a medium normal gray, a little more on the light side almost, because I'm still wearing those same charcoal jeans. I've worn the charcoal jeans this entire time, but these charcoal jeans allow me an amazing texture. And when you look at them, they have this coarser, rougher look, and so it looks like the stitch is a little bigger, and they look just sort of like weathered. If weathered is a good example, they just look coarser and a little rougher. And so what I've done is I've added this lightweight gray t-shirt for pop, and on top I've put this sweater. And this is a very like nicely loosely knit sweater. It looks very soft. It's very fuzzy, and it's a gray color. So this is, again, more of a, it's not quite a charcoal gray. It's a little bit of a lighter dark gray, and it's got this nice contrasting color. For those of you who are listening, I definitely recommend you go watch this on YouTube. It's named the exact same thing, so you can go find it on YouTube. But that way you'll be able to actually see this and look, and I'm trying to grow the YouTube side of this as well. So, shameless plug, but I guess it's not a plug. You're already here. You're already watching. You're already subscribed. So thank you. All right. This is a good look, though, because look at it. It's got the coarse look down here with the pants, but up top I have this amazingly looking, even more coarse, even larger stitch, and it's also very soft. And so it creates another nice contrast and dynamic. Instead of being a finer stitch, which brings a much more elegant look, I'm putting in this coarser stitch and this rougher, looser, larger piece that's more fluffy. It's not as fitted to me. And so it creates a new dynamic that's completely different. And again, like I said last time, I could pull the sleeves up if I want to. And again, look, I work out. And so I have a nice physique and a nice body. So already it fits me and looks really good. But if I pull the sleeves up, it makes it look casual, and it just brings this pop and flair. Because now I'm literally using my own body to add pop and flair to this outfit. Because otherwise I'm kind of drowning in this big gray thing. But if I pull the sleeves up to just below my elbows, kind of like sitting on the widest part of my forearm, it gives this new structure to this shirt and to this outfit. And then I can add a watch over here. I can add some jewelry pieces over here, like just a bracelet, maybe 2 bracelets that kind of collect together and look really good. I have 2 of those. I could even add a necklace if I wanted to, although I probably would not, because that would add a little too much and I don't want to go over the top. But you know, if you wanted to take this piece off, you could have a necklace, and that would again bring more pop and flair because we're wearing a basic gray tee. So it's always looking for, how can I make this look great in any situation and any scenario? Because that adds, again, more texture. It adds more things for you to visually see and process, which you want to do properly. You don't want to do it so much that everyone just gets chaotic and crazy and like whacked out looking at your clothing that you're wearing. But you do want to be able to have people have interest and intrigue in your outfit, whether because it's pleasing to the eye or because it's maybe got a bit of an intricate side to it and people are trying to figure out and really absorb and digest all those juicy details. That's kind of what you want when you're going for outfits like this. And so having these contrasting, opposing stitches and fabrics and styles and coarseness and softness that makes it look really amazing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, then make sure that you're subscribed on YouTube, on the podcasts, wherever you're listening to this, so that you don't miss out when we keep making videos like this. I'll try and make so that the hands-on videos are a little more audio friendly for those of you who are listening. And make sure you're subscribed on YouTube, because I'm trying to grow the YouTube platform as well. I have video on there, you can comment, all sorts of cool things. The links don't work yet, but hey, one step at a time. So I will see you guys next time, and I hope you enjoyed this. Subscribe! Piece that's more fluffy, is not as fitted to me, and so it creates a new dynamic that's completely different. And again, like I said last time, I could pull the sleeves up if I want to. And again, look, I work out, and so I have a nice physique and a nice body, so already it fits me and looks really good. But if I pull the sleeves up, it makes it look casual, and it just brings this pop and flair, because now I'm literally using my own body to add pop and flair to this outfit, because otherwise I'm kind of drowning in this big gray thing. But if I pull the sleeves up to just below my elbows, kind of like sitting on the widest part of my forearm, it gives this new structure to this shirt and to this outfit. And then I can add a watch over here. I can add some jewelry pieces over here, like just a bracelet, maybe 2 bracelets that kind of collect together and look really good. I have 2 of those. I could even add a necklace if I wanted to, although I probably would not, because that would add a little too much and I don't want to go over the top. But, you know, if you wanted to take this piece off, you could have a necklace, and that would again bring more pop and flair, because we're wearing a basic gray tee. So it's always looking for, how can I make this look great in any situation and any scenario? Because that adds, again, more texture. It adds more things for you to visually see and process, which you want to do properly. You don't want to do it so much that everyone just gets chaotic and crazy and like whacked out looking at your clothing that you're wearing. But you do want to be able to have people have interest and intrigue in your outfit, whether because it's pleasing to the eye or because it's maybe got a bit of an intricate side to it and people are trying to figure out and really absorb and digest all those juicy details. That's kind of what you want when you're going for outfits like this. And so having these contrasting, opposing stitches and fabrics and styles and coarseness and softness That makes it look really amazing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, then make sure that you're subscribed on YouTube, on the podcast, wherever you're listening to this, so that you don't miss out when we keep making videos like this. I'll try and make so that the hands-on videos are a little more audio friendly for those of you who are listening. And make sure you're subscribed on YouTube, because I'm trying to grow the YouTube platform as well. I have video on there. You can comment, all sorts of cool things. The links don't work yet, but hey, one step at a time. So I will see you guys next time, and I hope you enjoyed this. Subscribe!